Today we're going to be taking a look at the Sam's Club exclusive Heavy Hitters Premium Collection. This monster of a collection box has 14 packs in it, including Evolving Skies, so we'll see if we can finally hit the beloved Moonbreon. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. Anyway, we've got 3 of these bad boys to open up, so let's do it. But before we get into the heavy hitters, I've got some other heavy hitters here for you, if you will. I mentioned that I had something awesome planned for this coming week with the Peoria Regionals and Real Breaking Nate, and that was base set 2 packs. That's right, guys. I've got one of each pack art of base set 2, and we're going to challenge Real Breaking Nate to an epic pack battle. So stay tuned for that content. I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a great time. And I'm excited to open up some more vintage Pokemon packs, so stay tuned for that. And without further ado, here we go, the Sam's Club Heavy Hitters Premium Collection. I can't get the whole box in here because this thing is massive. So this comes with 14 packs in it, which is kind of nuts. They're obviously all going to be Sword and Shield era, but that's all right. We got some really cool packs in here, and the value on this is pretty darn good. I think at the beginning I said they were about $50, but I was wrong. They were actually $39.98. So insanely good value for 14 packs. We might just end up pulling absolutely nothing, but it's worth a shot. We got 3 of these to open up. I'm just going to unbox this one, and then I think the other ones I'm just going to take apart for the sake of saving time. So right away in the lid, we're going to find some pretty cool cards. The Tyranitar is actually the single strike Tyranitar that was used very heavily in the single strike variant of Lugia V-Star. So this is a very good card, still pretty playable, so very cool to get that. Then we got a Lucario V. Nothing super crazy to write home about here other than the fact that it's Lucario, and Lucario is awesome. Then we will get 2 regular foil rares of just a Tyranitar and a Lucario. And lastly, for this front lid, we will get 4 jumbo coins, including Pikachu, Zeraora, good old Charizard, and for some reason Scorbunny? It seems kind of random, but I love it. It's a super cute coin. It's just kind of random. And for the bottom portion of the Heavy Hitters Premium Collection box, we got a giant Lucario V. This is the same as the Lucario V that we got before. And for our 14-pack selection, we've got 4 Silver Tempest, 4 Lost Origin, 3 Chilling Rain, 1 Vivid Voltage, and 2 Evolving Skies. So nice little Sword and Shield era pack selection there. So I'm going to start in no particular order, but I'm just going to start with the Chilling Rain first. I haven't opened up Sword and Shield era in a little bit of time, so I'm surprised that I remembered to do the proper pack trick there. Clara, very playable supporter card right off to the races with some playable cards. We got Celio, Weedle, Castform, a very cute Castform in that crochet art. I love to see it. Quillfish, Ralts, Heracross, got the Crushing Gloves with Kecleon for the rare. So yeah, kind of just jumping right into these things. The length of my last couple videos has been a little bit long, but that is because I like to focus maybe too much on some of the arts, but I just can't help it, guys. I'm sorry. We got Single Strike Scroll of Piercing. Not very good. Avery is still pretty playable. But yeah, I'm super hyped for those base set 2 packs to open up with Real Breaking Nate. It's going to be super fun. I've been waiting to spill the beans, per se, until the packs actually came in. We got a Celebi VMAX. Haven't pulled a VMAX in a hot minute. Very cool. Celebi, the mythical Pokemon. This VMAX never saw any heavy play in the format at all. More just like local meme decks, but that's okay. But yeah, I wanted to wait until I got the packs in to tell you guys, just in case, you know, maybe that'd be the one package of mine that would get lost in the mail or something and it just wouldn't work out. So I wanted to make sure I had them in my hands, ready to go, before I told you guys what the plan was. So stay tuned. That is coming this weekend. We have the Peoria Regional Championships. Super hyped. I will be competing, obviously, but a lot of extracurriculars on the side and shooting some content with Real Breaking Nate. is one of the plans. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be super exciting. Definitely looking forward to it. Plan to do probably some 151 packs to get, warmed up. Can't jump right into the main show. And then I plan to open up all 4 of those base set 2 packs. I would like to keep some of those arts, but I feel like this is just an opportunity where I want to open up all 4 with Real Breaking Nate. So we're going to go ahead and crack them and see what we can get. We got Galarian Darmanitan VMAX. Look at this big guy with 4 water energies, does the max wipeout for 200 damage. And this attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So that could be annoying. Good thing he is rotated out of the format, and we don't have to worry about him. So now here we're jumping into 4 Lost Origin packs. A lot of cool stuff came out of this set. This is actually a reminder, so it was a year ago from today, the day that I'm recording this video, that we had the Peoria Regional Championships. This set had just come out, and it was just legal for Peoria. A lot of Lost Zone decks with this Colress's Experiment came out of that set, and it was kind of a mess, but a lot of really good and powerful decks came out of Lost Origin. And Aerodactyl V-Star was actually one of them. This was a deck that kind of shut others down. We got the Ancient Star. Until this Pokemon leaves play, it gains an ability that has the effect your opponent's Pokemon V in play, except any Aerodactyl V-Star have no abilities. So this guy was a menace at shutting down other people's V decks, and it made for some pretty interesting rogue decks in the format, if you will. So off to a decent start here. We're just a few packs in. Like I said, we got 3 of these heavy hitters boxes to go through. These are something that had come out a while ago at Sam's Club, and I saw that they were restocked. I never got a chance to get them the first time around, so I decided to go ahead and pick some up to open up on the channel this time. So 3 is a nice good number. I picked up 3, and here we are. We got Inkay, Licky Licky, and a Vileplume for the rare. These cards are kind of sticking together a little bit. 2 more packs of Lost Origin. Let me know. We're still in the middle of opening up 151. Have you guys got your hands on it yet? What's your favorite pull, etc.? I'd love to hear everything about what you guys think of the newest Scarlet and Violet set. As we got Nuzleaf, Poliwhirl, Haunter, Gligar, Poliwag, Phalanx, Wurmple, Shuppet, Swanna, and Ariados for the rare. So this last week, some of you might know, the Pokemon Company did a collaboration with the Van Gogh Art Museum in Amsterdam. Unfortunately, the actual event in Amsterdam was a hot mess. People were storming the gates trying to get stuff. Very unfortunate to see in the community. They had stuff released on the Pokemon Center website just a couple days ago. I was fortunate enough to get a couple items, but that was also a battle, as there were so many people on there trying to get stuff. Things went out of stock almost instantly, so it was rough. I'm not very happy with how all of that was handled, but what do we do? We're gonna hopefully get through that. Hopefully Pokemon is able to find different ways to release special products like that, because a lot of people just wanted to get their hands on some of this stuff. But it is what it is. I don't have much more to say about it other than I'm just kind of disappointed, but I'll be excited to share what I got with you guys once I get it. So we'll see how that goes, and that's really all I've got to say about that. We got Zeraora. This card is still pretty playable in the Miraidon deck. But yeah, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened with a special set. I'm hoping this doesn't ruin future potential opportunities for companies to want to collaborate with Pokemon. It was just a huge mess, and definitely a shame that most people, it looked like, weren't there to actually check out the Van Gogh Museum. But again, I digress at this point. It happened. It is what it is. Hopefully we can just get better from here. As we got a Zygarde for the rare in this pack. We got 2 more packs of Silver Tempest left. until Evolving Skies, Silver Tempest being one of my favorite Sword and Shield era sets, because so far my favorite deck in Lugia V-Star came out of Silver Tempest, so very stoked about that. I'm still playing that deck. I don't care to spoil anything, but I'll probably still be playing it in Peoria. It's just very strong, very good deck. We got Vulpix, Snowrunt, Honorith, and a Regidrago V full art. Such a cool full art. I think the Regis are awesome legendary Pokemon, and it makes a nice full art to add to the collection. As we go into this last pack of Silver Tempest, I'm going to try to move as fast as I can. Since we have 3 of these boxes, I don't keep anything sealed, so we're going to cruise right through them as we go into Identified Fossil, V-Guard Energy, very good energy, Dratini, Clink, Stunfisk, Togedemaru, Esper, we got Snowrunt, and Verizon Wireless. There you go, guys, Evolving Skies. Now, people, this is where you lose me. People say that this is the set to invest in. I'm not all about the investing in Pokemon stuff. I think you should just collect it because you want to collect it, but that's just me. Let's start off with a Metal Energy. We got Boldore, Aroma Lady, Moon and Sun Badge, Swablu, Seedot, Woobat, good old Eevee, Timpole, we got Victini for a Reverse Holo Rare, and we got a Jumpluff. Heading into this last pack of Evolving Skies, which is also the last pack of this first Heavy Hitters Collection box. So let's see what we can get, and we'll have 4 more packs of Evolving Skies to open up in the long run. So we got Woobat, Timpole, Psyduck, speaking of Real Breaking Nate, Eevee, Woobat, and Tropius. Moving right into this next box, I just went ahead and emptied the contents, and we're going to get right into it just to save some time. I figure you guys saw what was in the box at the beginning, and nothing is going to change between the 3 boxes, so we will just keep it rolling with Porygon, Swirlix, Sneasel, Snover, Blitzel, Rugged Helmet, and an Aggron for the rare. So for today's comment question, what was your favorite Sword and Shield set that you opened up? For whatever reason, whether a playable card that you like came out of it, if it was just one of your collectible cards that you really liked, what was your favorite set of Sword and Shield that you liked to open up? Because we've got Sneasel, Snover, Blitzel, Ghastly, Coughing, the Reverse Holo Echoing Horns, still a very playable card, and another Aggron for the rare. We got one more pack of Chilling Rain here, all of which have been green codes. So if you're not familiar with what that was, the green code cards in some of these Sword and Shield sets basically gave away as an indication that there were no hits in the packs, so it's always kind of unfortunate to have that spoiled for you right away, but the ones with the white backgrounds were the ones that had the hits. So when I say that, none of these ones have had the white background code cards, so we have no pulls out of this one so far, but that's alright. We got our 1 pack of Vivid Voltage here, which does indeed have the primarily white background, so we'll see what that means for us. We've obviously got the big, chunky, rainbow rare Pikachu in this set that was worth quite a bit of money. We got Coding Energy. Unfortunately, this set has since rotated out of the standard format, so nothing in these packs will be of use for the TCG itself. We got Execute and a Colossal VMAX. Look at this guy. We got a big boy coming in at 330 HP, 4 energy retreat costs, kind of nuts. Other than that, nothing really to write home about here. Here we go, jumping into Lost Origin in the awful Enamorous pack art. I'm still a little bitter about last year's Peoria Regional Championship, where I thought we were going to get the Giratina mat, and we got the Enamorous playmat. But that's okay. Still got a playmat out of the Peoria Regional. It just wasn't the one I wanted, so I was a little bitter about it, but You know, it is what it is. We're not always going to get the things we want, and that's okay. We got Jinx, Binnacle, and Banette for the rare. Got 3 more packs of Lost Origin here. Would be super cool to hit that alternate art Giratina V. It's a very cool looking card. I didn't like it at first because I thought there was a little too much going on in it, but I've grown to really appreciate that art. We got Roselia, good old Litwick, Spinarak, Apom, Carbink, and we got Porygon Z. Jumping into this one, this is actually the Giratina art that I thought we were going to get on the playmat for Peoria last year, but it's okay. I ended up getting the playmat at a different regional a little bit later in the season, so all is well. Anyway, we got Water Energy, Toolbox, Electric, Hisuian, Sliggoo, Meditite, Goomy, Roselia, Apom, we got Rhyhorn, and there is a Trainer Gallery Chandelure. This one's very cool. I think I have this in my Chandelure collection, but gonna have to double check. And we got a Banette, so 2 awesome ghost Pokemon to wrap up that pack. We've got 1 more pack of Lost Origin here until we get into Silver Tempest. Nothing super crazy out of this box yet so far, but that's all right, because we're opening Pokemon cards, and sometimes you're just not going to get the hits. That's just how it goes. We got Shuppet, Murkrow, Electrike, Makuhita, Phantom, Snover, and Drapion V-Star. Nothing crazy about the V-Star. The Drapion V was actually super good. It still is super good, but the V-Star didn't get to see a whole lot of play. It made it into some fringe dark decks, but nothing super crazy. All right, hopping into Silver Tempest. See what we can rip out of here. I have pulled the alternate art Lugia V, which was super sick. I was just opening a random pack in my living room next to my wife, and I just kind of lost my mind. And there we had it, the alternate art Lugia V. We got Capturing Aroma, that's awesome. I actually needed another one of these because a lot of decks are playing this right now, and I was literally 1 short, so that's super exciting, actually. We love to see it when we need it. We got Fungus, Sandagast, Relicanth, Zygarde, and a beautiful, beautiful Rapidash for the foil rare in this pack. Going into another Silver Tempest, I'm finding myself having to pull the cards off the pile differently here because they're just sticking together ever so annoyingly. We got Primordial Alter, Dedenne, Sandile, Swirlix, Marini, Indeedee, Baltoy, Raichu, and Caldeo. 2 more packs of Silver Tempest left, and then we've got 2 of Evolving Skies. Let's see if we can get any more hits here. This box is looking pretty dry so far. We got Unidentified Fossil, Arachnid, Stonejourner. I love this Stonejourner art. Super cute, big old mean Pokemon, and he looks very cute in that art. We got Hawlucha, Rufflet, Vulpix, Drowsy, Growlithe, Duosion, and a Talonflame for the rare in this one. 1 more pack, there we have it, Mr. Lugia. Love to see it. I'm a big Lugia fan, for those of you that somehow don't already know. But let's see what we've got in this one. We got the good old V-Star marker. For those that don't know, this is supposed to be used for the game as a substitute for a V-Star marker. You flip this over to indicate that you use your V-Star attack or ability for the game. So that's what that is. We got Honchkrow, Ninetales, Leafy Camo Poncho, got Ferroseed, good old Pikachu, Ponyta, Venonat, Dewbiter, and we've got a Trainer Gallery Smeargle. Look at this art. That is super, super pretty. Very cool. I actually don't think I've pulled this Trainer Gallery. I might, my memory might just be failing me, but this is very cool. And we've got another foil Rapidash. So here we go into our 2 packs of Evolving Skies. We'll save the Umbreon one for last in hopes that we pull the big Umbreon VMAX alternate art. I doubt it. My hopes are very low. It's very hard to pull, and that's why it's so expensive. But we've got a Dream Ball, Stormy Mountains, Baldor, Litleo, Chinchou, Dino, good old Pumpkaboo. This card is still extremely playable. Basically, you bench this Pokemon, you can discard a stadium in play. So very good, because there are stadiums that shut down a lot of decks. So we will put that in our playable pile. We got Carvana, Thievul, and we've got a Sylveon V, which let's hope that that is indicative of what evolution will pull out of the next pack, because this was a Sylveon pack art that we got this Sylveon out of. So let's see. Last pack here with the Umbreon. Let's see if we can get anything cool. I'm going to have the code card unfortunately ruin the fact to me that we may or may not have a hit in here. So let's take a look together. We got Psychic, the Moon and Sun badge, Rapid Strike, Scroll of Flying Dragon. That's a mouthful. Got the Snowleaf badge, good old Sableye, Teddiursa, which I think is a super underrated Pokemon, by the way. I love Teddiursa. It's actually still one of the few Build-A-Bear Pokemon that I still need to get, but Teddiursa is so cute. Love that Pokemon. We got Mareep, Zorua, Tentacool, Seedot, and we got a Lilligant for the rare. We got one more box left. All right, guys, here we go into the last Sam's Club Heavy Hitters Premium Collection box. I think these are very cool. If it weren't for wanting to open some of these up on the channel, I don't know that I would buy any more, just because I've opened a lot of Sword and Shield already, and there's nothing really I'm looking for out of these sets playability-wise or anything, but the overall value as far as, like, value of price per pack is actually very good. At a $40 price point, 14 packs, that is a very efficient way to buy some packs. So definitely recommend picking at least one of these up if you see them in your area. I do know they were also available on samsclub.com. That's actually where I got mine. So definitely check it out. We got Hatterene, Drizzile, Peony, Rockruff playing in the snow. Love to see it. That's such a cute art. Good old Swirlix. We got Lapras with Melanie in the background there. Very cool. We got Deerling, Galarian Slowpoke, Seviper, and we got Aggron. And we got one more pack here of Chilling Reign. Let's see what we can get with a Darkness Energy, Whirlipede, Thwackey, the Rugged Helmet, Squovit, Scorbunny, Diglett, Golett, Deerling. We've got a Reverse Hollow Single Strike Impact Energy, followed by a Shadow Rider Calyrex V. This was a very cool deck that came out of this set that I really enjoyed playing, was the Shadow Rider VMAX deck. So this was very cool. This was also one of the legendary Pokemon that came out of the Crown Tundra DLC for Sword and Shield, which was very cool. Very, very cool. Which reminds me, I need to make another video of the DLC playthrough. I just haven't quite had the time. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. But we'll get there eventually for the Teal Mask playthrough. We've got Delmise, Rocky Helmet, Riolu, Sandile, Wailmer, Weedle, Beldum, Voltorb, and Zeraora. Cruising our way right into Lost Origin. We got 4 packs of this, and we will be wrapping up this box here pretty soon, which will be the end of this opening. Unfortunately, I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. Thanks for spending your valuable time here. I appreciate you as always. We got a Mawile, which is actually a pretty annoying card, so we're going to keep it in the playable pile. We've got Murkrow, Rhyhorn, another Wurmple, we got Lady, and a Giratina V-Star. Giratina V-Star, very, very good. Coming out of this Lost Origin set, got the Lost Impact Attack for 280 and 1 Grass, Psychic, and a Colorless Energy. You put 2 energy attached to your Pokemon in the Lost Zone, and that's off of any Pokemon you have in play. So that's very good. And then there's the V-Star power, the Star Requiem for a Grass and a Psychic Energy. You can use this attack only if you have 10 or more cards in your Lost Zone. Your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. So it doesn't do any number of damage, it just straight up knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, which is insanely powerful. And we've also got a Pidgeot V, so a nice little double hitter out of this Lost Origin pack. Out of Giratina's attack descriptions there, if you're wondering what the Lost Zone is, it's kind of like the discard pile, except they're permanently there. It's referred to as the Exile in a lot of other games, but basically as soon as a card goes into the Lost Zone, you cannot recover it or play it again at all. It is permanently in the Lost Zone for that game, so that's what that is. And a lot of the decks coming out of Lost Origin were kind of based around the Lost Zone, so very cool. We got Metatite, good old Radiant Steelix, love to see it. This made a pretty funny meme deck online, as we got a Trevenant foil for the rare. So we got a couple hits already out of this box, kind of making up for that second one, which was sort of a dud, if I do say so myself. We got this one with a, I don't think it shows it much on the camera, but this fire energy is very it looks very pink on my end. So we got Dottler, Lost City, which is a really good stadium based around that Lost Zone. We got Gift Energy, which is a very good energy right now. Porygon, Binnacle, Shellos, the Mawile, Horsey, Gliscor, and we got another Giratina V-Star. That is super sick. I do have all of the Giratina V-Stars because that was a deck that I very heavily played when it first came out, and I'm slowly kind of working my way back to it, but I'm really hung up on Lugia V-Star at the time, or at the moment. So we got Metal Energy, Medicham, Arcphone, Gastrodon, Horsey, Lickitung, Clefairy, Wurmple, Murkrow, Mr. Mime, and we got a Kyurem V. This was another powerful card, mostly the Kyurem V Max that came out of this set. I went up against quite a few Kyurem V Maxes at last year's Peoria Regional Championship, so glad to see this guy is not seeing a whole lot of play anymore, because I did not have a great time playing against it. So jumping into our last two sets here, we've got Silver Tempest, 4 packs of that. And then 2 Evolving Skies, just like the other 2 boxes. We got Water Energy, Toxapex, Jinx, Toxicroak, good old Dreepy, Rotom. I see something on the edge up there. We got Swirlix, Swablu, Misdreavus, Mismagius. That's actually pretty cool. You don't get evolution lines right in a row. And Ursaluna V. Nothing super crazy coming out of here, but Ursaluna, a very cool Pokemon nonetheless, and still a pull. So that is pretty sweet. The pulls pile looking pretty good here. Granted, we are opening up a pretty fair amount of packs here. Super cool. Speaking of a fair amount of packs, for those of you that tuned into my last 151 video of opening 10 booster bundles that I apparently forgot I ordered, thanks for tuning into that. That video actually did pretty well in its first day that I released it, so very stoked about that. Thank you guys for watching. Always thank you guys so much for watching any of my content. If you're here right now, I appreciate you. This is, it's a broken record at this point, but something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. And I'm very humbled by the fact that people actually want to check out my content. So thank you so much, truly, from the bottom of my heart, for hanging out with me here. We've got Leafy, Camo Poncho, Ferrothorn, Dreepy, Rotom, Swirlix, Swablu, Misdreavus, Reverse Holo Dreepy, and an Arcanine. Look at that majestic boy. We got one last pack of Silver Tempest before we jump into Evolving Skies. To wrap this one up, guys, going into the good old V-Star marker, got Ferrisode Girl, Golbat, Stonejourner, Wailmer, Clink, good old Growlithe, Pikachu, we've got Petalil, and a Duraludon VMAX. These cards, I swear, guys, I'm trying as hard as I can, but they're really sticking together. We've got a Duraludon VMAX followed by a Gardevoir for the rare, the But look at this one. We've got the gold Duraludon VMAX. This Pokemon was a huge pain for the Lugia deck that I like to play for a while with that Skyscraper ability. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have special energy attached. And basically, the Lugia V-Star deck only plays special energy, so it definitely made an impact on decks like that. So very cool to have that. Those gold cards are pretty sweet. As we go into our first of 2 packs of Evolving Skies to wrap this one up, guys, we've got Lightning Energy, Rabumbi. I always love saying that name. We got Flaffy, very good Pokemon with a Dynamotor ability. We got a Molga, Woobat, Gossifleur, Feebas, Hippopotas, Hippoponymous, Lucky Ice Pop, and a Shiftry for the rare. One more pack, guys. We got the Rayquaza pack art, which is super sick. Maybe we'll pull a Rayquaza out of here. I never did pull the Alt Art VMAX, although I pulled the Alt Art V, which I think is one of my favorite arts of all time of Rayquaza, so that was super sick. We got Ursaring, Swoobat, Digging Gloves, Lillipup, Nickit, Bergmite, Roggenrola, Flabebe, a reverse holo copycat, and guys, today we are going to wrap it up with a Lilligant for the rare. So guys, that's going to do it for today's Sam's Club Heavy Hitters Premium Collection box opening. Thanks for tagging along as we checked out what was inside of those packs. Be sure to hop over to the links in my description for the channel's sponsor, Zeke's Comics and Games. And always remember that code PokeDubz at checkout will get you 10% off of your entire order. Stay tuned for some awesome content we got coming up next week, guys. Like I said in the beginning of this video, very excited to be working with Real Breaking Nate. We're going to open up those base set 2 packs, and it's going to be super exciting. We got another Peoria vlog coming as well. So until the next one, guys, keep being awesome, and we'll see you then. Peace.